Welcome to Jurassic Reviews. On this episode, we'll be taking a look at my purchases from G-Fest, as well as some footage from the convention. G-Fest was held once again in the Hyatt Regency O'Hare, its second year hosting G-Fest. Last year the crowds weren't too bad, but this year it was pretty packed. I waited in line for 3 hours to get into the dealer room, as I got there really early. Last year I was able to show up an hour before they opened and had no problem getting in with the initial crowd of people. That wouldn't have been possible this year. Like every year, I make a list of things I am after to try and find in the dealer room. Things can be high priced there, but occasionally I find a good deal. I recommend doing a lap of the whole floor first, so you can compare prices, because there might be a huge difference in price for the same item from one dealer to another. Okay, so let's look at what I purchased. First was the main thing I was after, the Passion Tank Godzilla 1964. I actually ordered this back in February off eBay, but it got lost in transit. So I made this the main thing I'd hunt down. This was the first one I saw, so I just went for it. I think there ended up being only 2 of them in the entire dealer room. This is quickly becoming one of my favorites. I love the sculpt. Next I got the M1 GMK Godzilla. This is an HMV variant, and it came with a header card. I've been wanting to get an M1 GMK Godzilla for a long time, and I finally pulled the trigger on this one. I think there is only one other M1 GMK in the convention besides this one. After that I got the Bandai Batra in its box. Wasn't on my list, but I've had it on there for past ones. I just think this figure looks really cool displayed like this in its box. Next I got the HMV Bandai Godzilla Final Wars, which I should have had autographed by Don Fry. I skipped on autographs this year, it just all seemed really chaotic and I opted to pass. I regret it a little, but I'll try for some next year. I then got the M1 Nakajima figure. M1 was selling these for an incredibly awesome price and I couldn't pass on it. They usually go for 2 or 3 times as much on eBay. I've always wanted this figure. It seems like most of the big collectors out there have one. I got the Bandai Gamera 2023, which is based on the Gamera appearing on the new Netflix show later this year. After that, I got yet another M1, this time the 1955 Godzilla. I always wanted this figure, and I got it for a pretty good price. And last, I got the one and only Jurassic Park figure, a loose Dilophosaurus. I usually grab something Jurassic related if I see it, and there was a little bin with some Jurassic Park stuff in it, so I just picked this one. And that was everything I purchased this year. For the rest of this video, I'll just have some footage from various things at G-Fest. Enjoy!